So as far as a VA purchase loan, my best advice is if you're looking at buying a home, the first thing you need to do is look into getting the mortgage and find out how much that house is going to cost you monthly. Rates do change daily. They've been extremely volatile, so they've moved as much as a point in 1 month up and down. So the best thing to do is to get your information in, allow me to look at it, make sure everything looks good, get you some quotes on what rates and payments look like at that particular time, and then give you some options as far as, if you were going to buy a bigger house, then what would that payment look like? Or if you were to get something a little bit cheaper, what would that payment look like? Kind of figure out for your financial situation what makes the most sense for you, and then get all that information into the underwriter so we can get an actual approval with a loan commitment that basically says that as long as your credit score stays the same and your income situation stays the same, and we can get a good appraisal and good title work on a house, then you're guaranteed a loan. So you're basically a cash buyer at that point. So it allows you to be in control of the transaction. Now I'm approved, and you can go look at houses that you're approved for, what the payment looks like, you're comfortable with that payment. And when you make an offer, you can be extremely confident in the offer because you already know what it's going to cost you and you already know that you're approved. So your realtor's going to be fired up because that's their paycheck. So they don't get paid unless they find you a house that you like. So part of that transaction is making sure that you're qualified for the home. A lot of realtors will take pre-qualification letters. We take it a step further, like I said, a pre-approval. With rates being so volatile, you can float your rate until there's a good time to lock in. So it just, the more time you have, the more options you have, and I guess the more valuable that approval becomes. And I mean, my advice to you is just if you're considering about it, thinking about purchasing at all, let's have a conversation. Let's just talk about it. Let's see exactly what it looks like for you, what your financial situation is. Can you afford that house? What's the payment look like? Do you get approved? Like, what's it going to take for you to get approved? If you're not approved at this particular time, there might be some things. Hey, if I paid on this credit card $500, my credit score goes up 50 points. Little things like that I can tell you ahead of the game. But the most important thing is to talk to me as soon as possible. That way, at least you know what your options are. If you decide to wait, then hey, you wait. But at least you've explored it and what it looks like if you do purchase a home.